True Gospel Revealed Anew by Jesus, received through James E. Padgett, Volume 2, page 138. Subheading: Amon, mother of all human creation, gives her experience, her temptation and disobedience. Amon. I am the first mother of all the human race, and I want you to know that before Amon and myself, no other human beings existed. We were created by God at the same time, and were ready, just after the moment of our creation, to live the lives of natural beings, so that there was no gradual growth on our part from any other creature or thing. I know it has been said that the first man was not created, but developed from some animal of the lower order. And as the process of evolution proceeded, this being became in the end a man, with all the wonderful organism and structure of his body. But I want to tell you that this is not true. When I was created, I was as perfect in my physical organism as I ever was afterwards, or as any man or woman ever became from that time into the present. In fact, I believe that at the time of our creation, we were more perfect than mankind are now, because we had no physical ailments, no sickness, no deformity of any kind. We certainly were more beautiful in face and form than mankind now are, or have been for many long centuries. And besides, our bodies and organism lasted for longer years than do the bodies of mankind at this time. Before our fall, we were very happy in our conjugal love, and knew not troubles or worries of any kind, and never had anything to make us afraid or draw us apart from each other or from God. Nor until the great temptation came, and then, because of our ideas of our greatness and power and want of dependence on God, we fell, and never again were restored to our position of beauty and happiness that were ours in the beginning of our lives on earth. So you must see that we were specially created and not evolved from any other thing. Some men now may marvel and wonder at the Bible description of the creation of man, and reject the description as the imaginings of a mind of romance or imagery, and not true. But I tell you now that the essentials of this creation and the fall are true. Of course, the parts played by the apple and the snake and the devil are not true literally, but are symbolical of the principles that entered into the temptation and fall. Well, I was as much to blame as was Amon, but I did not entice him after I had the ambition to become immortal, without waiting till that time came when God would give us that quality of his own nature. But our ambitions grew together, and we discussed the matter of making the great effort between us, and acted as one in trying to obtain this great immortality. So the story in the Bible is not exactly true, just as far as I am concerned, for I did not entice or seduce a man to do the great wrong, neither did he seduce me to enter into the effort. But all this is past, and many thousand years have gone by since our fall, and we have suffered much because of our first sin. As you have been told, many thousands of years passed since the time that we were forfeited the gift of immortality, until it was restored and made known to humanity by Jesus, the Son of God. For he was the Son of God, and as being a part of his Father's divine nature, he was divine, and partook of those qualities of the Father which gave to him immortality, and those who follow his teachings and receive the new birth will become divine and immortal also. I must not write more tonight. Yes, I will, and now I will say good night. Your sister, Amon.